So we work with a lot of clients, and some of them we really love. We really, really love some of our clients. Like, they're awesome. So let's talk about the types of people we love working with, or even maybe they're not even clients. Maybe they're, just peers in some way, and we collaborate on things. So the types of people that we love to work with.
Oh, I love people, like whether it's a client or not a client, where it's a real collaboration, where you're really brainstorming, you're feeding off each other, you're I don't even want to say, well, working for a common goal, right? Whatever that is, you're working to fix something, you're learning from each other in many ways. Do you know what I mean? And you're able to share information and they're able to share information back, and you're trying to accomplish the bigger goal together. And everyone's a nice person, right? Do you know what I mean? That's always a benefit when you actually get along with people and people are just good human beings.
I like open-minded people. So I love when we suggest something, like if we have this vision and we know that it's going to be great for this company, right? In terms of clients, and we have this vision, we share it. And like, even if they can't put it into action for whatever reasons, I mean, there's budgets, there's this, there's that, but they're like, wow, that's, like they don't just shut it down, even if it might not work or, for them. But they don't shut it down. They kind of ask questions about it. I love people who are open-minded and want to learn.
Well, I think that's the biggest. I think that's what most people realize. The biggest thing is in learning is knowing that you don't know everything, right? What is the Socrates quote? I'm smart because I know I don't know everything, or whatever it is, right? And I totally botched that, but you get my point. And I think that's really, that's how you learn. Like, accepting the fact that you don't know everything, regardless of how long you've been doing things. Even us, we learn new things every single day, and we learn things not just from experiencing them, but even just working with other people. You learn a lot, and you're able to, yeah, I agree. Open-minded people are great to work with.
And I love people who are going to, like you said, work toward a common goal. But I love people who are flexible enough. And maybe this is partially us too. I love working with us because basically I love the ability to be flexible enough to say, okay, this works when we're working with these folks, but it doesn't really work when we're working with these people. So, even freelancers, even when you work with freelancers, like the types of freelancers we love to work with, they're the people who, can go with the flow. Okay, we've got this project. It doesn't fit the standard, X words this, it's like a different kind of project. And they're like, yeah, sure, let's figure it out together. Like that open-mindedness is really, I guess that's the recurring theme.
Yeah, no, it really is. I think it is. It's people being open-minded, and actually, I think the other thing that's important is, and you mentioned this, right? But it's partially open-mindedness, but it's the people that want to go out and experiment, that aren't afraid to fail sometimes in order to figure out what really works for the big success. Like, those are the type of people I also like working with, because sometimes we test so many things, right? And that's where we get our knowledge from. But what happens is sometimes you test things and maybe it's not 100% perfect. That's okay. You fix it and then you move on and you learn from that and you create things that are better and bigger and better, and the whole nine yards. So it's people that are not afraid to try stuff to see if it works and if there's a better way of doing things.
One other type of person I like to work with is someone who is a human and who understands that we're all humans. So I think during this pandemic, more people have become human, in my opinion, because there were a lot of people who were very, hardcore in the office folks, and, we're at home, and sometimes we have kids here, and, and sometimes other people we work with have kids there, and we like to, stuff, a tire went flat, or, like, things happen. And I think I've seen so many people I've spoken to during the past few months that, I'm staring at them on a Zoom call, and I'm thinking of one person in particular, and she just looked like she was having such a bad day. She was like, I'm just having a really bad day, and she was a client, and she just shared, and she's like, so forgive me if I'm off, I'll send you everything later, and it's just nice to know that we're humans, and, we understand each other, and that's nice.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's funny how some people get annoyed when like dogs start barking. My first question is, what type of dog do you have? You know, like that's always my first question because I love
What type
dogs,
of
right?
kid do you have?
What type of kid do you have? Yeah, exactly. But yeah, but it's so funny because like as soon as I hear like a dog bark, like some people are like, oh man, and some people get embarrassed by it, but it's like especially what you're saying, like it's it's sort of what's going on right now, right? So everyone is at home. Your kids are going to come in your office. Your dog's going to bark. The FedEx driver is going to drop off a package. We got it. Everyone has it. And I think you're right. Everyone has become a little more human and understanding and empathetic to everyone else's life situations. Recently.